Hello, Elvis. I'm currently wait for the student to join before you start the recording. Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
How is everybody?
Sir, we are fine. You?
Fine, great. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too, sir.
Where are the rest?
Said you'll come.
I can inform them we are online, so they should join.
Okay, sir.
Where is that down? Is that said now?
No, this is Alfred.
Where is she? I'm
She's
chasing
here.
me day and night. She online?
Yes, I think so. She's here.
Yes. I hope you have all installed your code blocks. Say that you pass the message to your people to install the code blocks.
Sir, please have done that.
Have you checked if they have all installed it?
Sir, I'm sure they have.
Me, I'm not a iPhone man. I don't use iProducts. So I don't use the editor Mr. Bachman has been using, and then also the Visual Basic. He has using the VSO. I said that which one have you installed? Which one have you installed? I said now you have in the frontliner. Which one do you have? The VSO or you have the code blocks?
We want to say we have the code blocks.
Okay, that's fine. But those of you who are familiar with the VSO as well as the Visual Basic of Dev C, Free C, any of them, they are all the same. Or use the browser, it's also the same. Just a matter of making sure that you have something that you can demonstrate or practice with. And so today is self studies, but because we have not had time for some of the practical sessions, the consultation with your course rep, we prefer to have synchronous than having the self-study. I hope you are all in favor. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you inform your colleagues to join and let's start? Meanwhile, whilst we wait for colleagues, those of you who have some specific challenges or questions that you want to find out, you are also at liberty to do so. Any question, any concern so far? We have dealt with all the fundamentals of programming, and especially with the C++. For some time, I had challenges, and I asked you to join Mr. Bachman. In fact, he said, Mr. Bachman is a great programmer. I'm sure you people have enjoyed his lessons so far. And some of you have been worried we haven't met before, so I want to ask to meet today and then take care of your concerns, the fundamental issues, or the challenges that you have been facing with regards to the programming. In fact, we know and appreciate that some of you, this might be your first time of learning programming, and you may have your own challenges. Yes, because of that, you are given the opportunity to go through the basis, which is structured programming. we did the structural programming the first semester. So over here, you are going to build on the fundamentals that we have learned about the structured programming, taking into consideration all the principles that you need. Programming is based on logics, and you have had a time to go through all the basic logic that are required for the programming. So at this level, you are supposed to actualize all that you have learned from the beginning. That's to use a specific programming language to demonstrate all that you have studied so far. So that is the purpose of this course, using programming using C++. There are other programming languages which you will be studying alongside with your course, but for the meantime, this is the first one that you are learning. So you have to adapt the process by going through how to program using C++. And then after you are done with this, you are supposed to learn other languages. So in the course of the studies, we introduce you to C as well. And then you'll be learning Java programming language. You also be learning PHP or with web development. Another database program will also come along. But for now, this is the language that you are using. And we have started on a good note by going through all the fundamentals that you need to know in order to continue with the program. So today, our major concern is to give you the overview as well as the background for those things that you have done. And some of you may have some challenges because I understand some of you don't join on time. I'll take care of all the lapses and then we'll take it up from there. So if you have any question, concern with regards to what you have done so far with the fundamentals of programming, you are at liberty to raise their concern. Let's address them before we continue. It's now 4 minutes past 7, so I think we can fully continue. Any question? Any concern?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Please, I have a question. It's concerning the C++ program.
Yes. Can you go close to your mic? If you are using earpiece, I will encourage you use the direct mic because there's a big bass at the background.
Okay. So please, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but not very clear.
So with the C++, I was checking the C out and the C in. Both use greater than and less than symbols. I wanted to know the use of the C out using the less than symbol and the C in using the greater than symbol.
Can you please come again? I didn't get you clear.
With the programming, I noticed that when you want to print a word or you want to print a text, now the
Yes.
C uses a less than symbol, and the C in, if you want to input data, the C in also uses a greater than symbol. And I wanted to know.
You want to know the difference?
Yes, please. The difference why the C out uses the less than symbol and the C in also uses the greater than symbol.
Okay. All right, that's good. Now, as you have just told you, in programming, every program comes with its own programming structure. We call it the syntax and the semantics of the program. So when you are programming with C++, there are some basic structures or basic rules that you have to observe which accompany the language. So just like if you are learning English language, you learn the lessons and structures. You have to know your nouns or pronouns, how you should construct your sentence and so on. That will make you to become a good speaker or to be able to master the language. In the same way, when you are studying programming, there are some basic rules, or there's a general structure which the programming language follows or observe, and then you have to do them accordingly. So I remember the second meeting, the Backman took you through the structure of the programming, the structure of the C++ program. And it explained from the top, which is the header file, up to the last one, which is the return 0, and then the curly bracket that you have. So in that structure of a C++, it comes with 6 basic lines, which I remember I mentioned that you have to learn those things, and you have to be part of you must accept it. And then you must be able to know them at each point of time. Now, coming back to, please, are you all hearing me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can
And
hear
so,
you.
when you look at the general structure of the C++, that starts from hash include, come down, the hash include to the brackets there, or the curly braces, or the less than, greater than, you have IO stream. That is the basis of the question you ask. If you come down, use the using namespace std, which is the standard library, before you come to the main int main, which is your main function. Now, the basic one that you have from the hash include, using the hash include, have the IO stream, where you have the std at the end, tells you that you are using the basic input and output system. So with the using namespace std, include the libraries, the basic libraries that you have in the programming. So in writing the program, the IO stream that you have, and then because you have included the using namespace std, which involve the basic input and output functions, the requirement is that if you are writing a program and you want to get a prompt, you want an input from the system, you have to put it in the double less than and a quotation sign, so that the information that you want to print out will come as it is. So the double less than that you use is part of your output functions that you write in order to get an output statement. That is the requirement where it's supposed to be. Then the double greater than sign is your input function. It's part of the requirement or the function. So we call that one insertion. We have the insertion operator, and then we have the one that gives you the output information. So we have the insertion operator and the output operator, which form part of the input and output functions. So with the double greater than sign, it means that you want the computer to accept an input from your keyboard. You want to accept an input. So once you are accepting an input, it's supposed to, if you are accepting input, you are supposed to bring in the double greater than sign and define variable name, so that whatever you capture can be stored in that variable or a container that you have defined. So that those ones, in a simple sentence, they are basic input and output functions that enable you to be able to print out a statement or to accept an input from the user or from the keyboard or the input unit. And normally in programming, your input device or the input unit is coming from the keyboard. So that is why you use it. So I just want to know that double greater than and then greater less than, they are input and output operators, which is part of the input and output functions that help you to carry out the insertion and then the print out and output for user to see. Are you fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, just know that the C in is an input operator, and then C out is an output operator. Oh, sorry, you can put it, the operator in the function is the double greater than, and then the input there, you have the output one will give you the double less than, and then the input greater than. But the combination of the C out that come out with the C out double less than, those one refer to them as your output function and then the input function. Okay, since I think we haven't done function yet, but you have an idea about what the function is. Functions are a set of commands that perform a specific task. I hope you know from basic the structured programming, you know the definition for function. It's a set of commands that perform a specific task. It's just like your when you define your class and then your object. Good. So any other concern? Okay, what I've talked about, maybe I have to share the screen for you to see. Any other person with a different concern? Okay, so if that is the problem, then let's start from there. I will explain those basic things again. I remember the last time you joined Mr. Bachman, the material he used, he explained all the basic parts of the structure of the program. That one should be in your head, all of you. You must be able to have the structure in your head, because in your exam you write codes, but you not use a computer. You do debugging and then everything on your paper. So that's a form of the exam. You don't write a program using the computer in the examination hall. But there will be a number of activities. You do some practicals or project work using your computer on your own. So the assignment that you'll be doing and your project, your midterm, unfortunately, I didn't meet you the first day, so I didn't tell you. Your midterm is not going to be a red time. You won't write anything like come to sit down and then write or quiz. I'll put a quiz on the screen for you to go and answer it at your own time. No, it will be on a project base. So it will help you to practice and do a lot of examples. So by the time you enter the exam hall, you'll be comfortable and familiar with the programming. So you write from your head. Scenario will be given to you, and then you have to provide a solution on the paper. So that's the way the exam will be. In programming, we don't code in the examination using the computer. You code on paper. So you must understand what you have done, then you produce the results. Are you fine?
Yes, sir.
Good. Very, very friendly match. So you'll be fine. Okay. Any other person? I want to share my screen on this machine. I can't do the demonstration on this screen, so I'm getting another screen ready so I can demonstrate on it for you. All right. Any other concern again? Okay. If you are using VS Code, The procedure is the same. If you are using Dev C, the procedure is also the same. And then you have free C. There are a number of them. I've shared some material with you, and all the materials you need for the program are already loaded on the LMS. There are some exercises in each of the slides that you receive. And a normal circumstance, you are supposed to be doing those exercises and keeping them in your personal folders. I'll activate the link for you. I'll create a link for you to upload your assignment over there. So that's the way the assignment is going to be. Elvis, if you are there, kindly give me access on the second account so that I can share my screen for my people.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, I have a question.
Otabe.
Yes, sir.
Otabe again.
Yes, sir. I have a
Yes,
question.
go ahead.
Sir, please, in starting of the program, we start with hash include IO string. And if you want to add a character, which is a string, now we include a string in the second step or the second procedure. But what if we want to include floats? Why don't we include floats, which is a decimal? But if you want to include a decimal, we don't write hash floats in the second procedure. But if you want to include characters, we write only string. Why don't we add the float in the second procedure, but all the time we add the string to the second procedure?
No, some of these things, they are not in isolation. They work together. So there are some standard libraries that you use for some specific things. Like if you are dealing with a string characters. A string is a different data type. A float, when you are using the float, is also a different data type, but the float comes, if you are working, the only thing you need to do with the float is to define the variable in the main function, and then it will take it. Because the string, it comes with a complications. Specifically, somebody will type including special characters. Someone will type with apostrophes. You type with double quotation, even in the string character. But float is just giving you specific things like decimal points. It doesn't come with those different types of characters that you may be experiencing using string. So it is easily handled by the compiler. But because the string comes with different combinations of characters and different way of writing it, specifically if you include it, it gives you flexibility to manipulate your string variables easily. So that is the main reason why you include that one in the header file. What we are talking about is called header file. So that's the main purpose.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. There are some other ones that you may also come across when you are dealing with mathematics. You see, if you want to deal with maths to handle a lot of complications or different kinds of mathematics, in that case, you can add C maths. Then you can take care of your float, take care of your integer, take care of your any other for a data type that you'll be handling. So all goes into it. So there's no cause for alarm that you have to include a special one for floats. Okay. Please, Aman is my account. I'm using two accounts. One is restricted, and then I don't know if the one in charge. Elvis, are you online? If you can grant me the access on the second account also, I need to share my second screen. Now, class, if you have any other concern, let's look at it before we go on. Otherwise, get your code blocks ready. If you are not yet installed, kindly install it. As I said, I'm a Windows base. So Backman is a Apple man, so he uses the VS Code and then the editor on the browser. But all of them are good. But the easiest way is if you have the Windows machine, any of the IDE will be much easier for you. The Visual Basic, the reason why personally I don't use it is that you always have to write the structure of the program. But if you are using the code blocks, by default, it gives you the structure. So you only have to feed in your values and you move. When you grow and you are experienced like the Backman and go, then you can use anything at all on your own. Are you with me? So
Yes, sir.
if you are familiar. Yes, Linda.
Sir, Elvis will give you the access soon.
Have you spoken to him?
Yes, please.
I want to share my screen. He's not allowing me. Okay. What's the next person? Alfred, any concern? Okay, I can scroll to this place, but this slide,
No,
I
sir.
can. Okay, let's move. I want to show you. I don't know if I have it on this one. No. This one, I hope you have read through this material, right? Why you learn C++, why is it used as one of your first programming language? All those things you are supposed to know, and it has been dealt with. So we don't need to worry. C++ is one of the leading programming languages. You have 5 main reasons why you need to know why I learn C++. Some of you become programmers through the use of the C++. Now with C++, it also accepts the GUI, which you can use. You can also use the CLI. So most of our things we are doing today, because it is the one that talk directly to the hardware, you communicate on the kernel. So it is used to lay a foundation for programming. If you look at it, most current or leading programming language now is between Python is the most leading one because it has both the object-oriented features as well as the normal programming features. So aside you using the Python, the next programming language you come across for fundamentals is C++ and C. So these are the programming languages we use for fundamentals. After you have experienced the foundations and then you want to advance, then you can learn any other languages that you want to build your career on. But for beginners, you encourage you go through this. All the bases that you need to study, they are here to guide you. Then another thing why you learn C++ is that you can, most of you want to go into the engineering field, most of the code that you'll be writing, you communicate directly with the hardware. So writing a program to directly communicate with the hardware help you to learn how to manage your hardware devices and then your software devices. So we use that one to set the base for you, and later when you grow, you move on your own pace. Okay. Now, I said I don't know whether my screen is ready now. Okay. I was still struggling to share from the other side. So if you go out there, please don't just end the lecture in the lecture hall. You are supposed to demonstrate, practice all that you have learned as well. Now you have done the algorithms, how to write algorithm and then draw the flowchart and all those things. Please, you have studied them and the materials are there. Don't leave them out. It's part of what you are supposed to know. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so even though we have done most of the fundamentals, I'm going to do we'll practice some of the things that I have done. So that those of you who have not touched the basis, if you have any question, then we can discuss them over here. So that in our next meeting, we all move on the same page. Okay, so let's quickly go through this and then we'll move on to the practical aspects. Now, installation, the fundamental concept of C++ programming has been discussed. Installation of code blocks application, because that is the IDE that we'll be using. It doesn't mean that, let me say it again, it doesn't mean that that is the only one that you should use. Once you are familiar with it, those of you who have challenges with the VS Code, you can also use this. But if you have already set it up and you are good, you are using it, and you are okay, you can continue. If you have a Visual Studio, which you have been using, and you are also comfortable with it, you can proceed. There are other ones like DebC, and then also FreeC. They are all there. They are open sources. You can download them, and then you use them. But as I said, for convenience and easy access and manipulation, code blocks is one of the easiest ones that you can easily learn. After you gain the foundation, you can now build your career in any other IDE environment. But the syntax are the same. So identifying the basic features of code blocks, then you also demonstrate the basic coding skills in code blocks. So officially, let me take you through what the code block is about and how we use it. Then we can take it out from there. At any instance, any of you have a question or concern, you are free to draw my attention. Okay, so now the basic thing that you need, as we have already said, the purpose of using the C++, I've told you, as our 2016 code block has been, C++ has been ranked as a fourth popular programming language according to IEEE Spectrum for Programming Language Ranking. So all those things have been established. Now, with today's operating system that we use, C++ is part of the languages used to develop C++, to develop your operating system. So C++, you could see that is one of the powerful tools or powerful programming language that we use. You can use it to develop games. You can use it in any other languages. So you have to take it serious and learn. 5 reasons has been explained already why you need this one. Some of you will become managers. You can get jobs using this C++. In fact, the first person who taught me C++ was is now a lecturer of Ghana Banking College. That is what they use. And when they come to class, we give you rare program, rare project. So you should be ready to do rare projects with the C++. It can be used for anything, provided you are able to understand and you can use it. And you are here for that. I hope you are ready. Okay. Now, yes, when you install, after installing the C++, most of the things you come across are the basic things there. So this slide actually explains to you how to install and how to run the code blocks. So if you haven't done it, please take your time and go through the installation process as well as the features that you need. Some of them I will not be able to go through all. Anytime you are saving the file with the code blocks, it will require you to save it with .c++. Even if you don't add it by default, the software will add it for you. And if you are saving the normal save, you can save a single file. You can also save a whole project. So we'll create one, then we know how to do. Now to build in your code blocks, you can use the build button and then the run. You have 3 of them, build. And then you also have the run, and you have another one called build and run. All of them works. You can also use a shortcut by pressing F9 from your keyboard. So those are some of the approaches that you use. Okay, now the compiler, as we have been explained to, it uses the GNU GCC compiler and the settings. If you install and you're having challenges for it to detect, you can go to settings, compiler, then toolchain, and then executable, and click on auto detect. It will run it automatically for you. Especially those of you who may not be updating your OS. After installing, you may have some slight challenges. You have to update your OS, get internet connection, update it. After you are done, everything will be fine. If you have done that and you are still having challenges, then you can follow the settings. Go to settings, the tools over there, then you can get it done. I think by the time we finish, some people will forget. So let's all of us open the program, then you can follow what I'm doing. So after here, I'll let you open it. When you come to the program structure, as I said earlier, every C++ comes with this, a program structure. This is what you are supposed to know of head. Hash include IO stream, using namespace std, main, int main. Then you come down with your open and close bracket, inside which you have your return 0, and then your close curly bracket comes. Everything that you do should be in this. And this is the structure of the C++ program, using either code blocks, anyone at all, and you are all used to it. So let's open the code blocks and see how it is done over there, and so that you'll be acquainted with it, even though some of you have been doing it. Those of you who have challenges, today should seal every difficulties that you have, and then you must be able to start your journey and full-fledged programming structure and skills. Are you there? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right, so that with the code blocks, if you have installed it, you can go to your desktop and click on the icon if it is there. If it's not your desktop, then go to search and you get it. On the desktop, you see the icon over there. I hope you can see from there. So you can either start from this place, or you go to search and type the code block. Then you click on it. You wait for it. I have this one I've installed it for a number of years now, 17.2. I'm sure now 23 point something has come. Which version do you have?
23.5.
25.03.
25. Then you are advanced though. All right, 25.3 and 23 point what?
It's 25.03.
25.03.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And on time I've gone there to download this. I installed this way back 2018. So those of you who are having the current one, the interface is the same. I'm not sure there's a bit variation. All right. So if I'm using then I'll get a current one and then we'll move together, but it's the same. Now, are you all there? Have you opened the application?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the first thing you do in this environment is to create a project. You always work in a project, and within the project, you can have a number of programs with one project that you create, or depending on whatever you want to do. So to start with, you can either use the file menu, and then you go to new, and then you scroll down and then select new project, or you go straight and click on the shortcuts. So these are the procedures. File menu, click on new, and then you come to project, and you are good to go. That is a procedure. 1. 2, you can also decide to click on the icon here, new. You have a new file, just click on it. It will also take you through the same process. You have project here. Then you can come down and select your, you are doing console. So console application. Then click on go. And you are good to go. Or easiest of all. The easiest of all is to click on create new project. Can you all see that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you click on, am I fair with the Zoom user? Please, can you change it to your name so that you know who you are? If I want to address you, I can call you by your name or your, that'll be fine. All right, so selecting a new project, then you move on to console application. Console application. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so click on go after you have finished. Then you come to the console. Okay, welcome to the new console application wizard. So you follow it, very straightforward and simple. Click on next. Then another good reason for using this ID is that it comes with the C programming language and then also the C++. So as I said, after we have gone to a certain level with the practical in this environment, I'll introduce you also to the C programming language so that you'll be familiar with it. Those of you who want to advance your course either in cybersecurity or network, some of the time you may need some of this hardware coding in order to automate your systems. And you need a language like the Python, C, or C++ in the console environment to write your code or your script. Okay, so select C++ by default is already selected. If I assume you are going for C, then you move up. But by default, C++ is selected. So you click on next. Then anytime you are creating a project, you have to give it a title. So give a title to your project. So if this is your first time you are opening it, then you can write there, my first project or my first program. Okay. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then the next thing is you need to create a folder where you'll be directing all your assignment and your C++ programs into. So for the first time, as you are creating it today, create a folder and use your name, one of your names. The one I'm doing with you is going to be your normal, regular exercise project folder. The one you, at the end of the semester, you are going to create a folder and then do your assignment in. So what I'll do for you as a form of assessment is that you may be given exercises, which some of them will be individual work, some will be group work. So course rep, do you have existing groups already? Course rep and assistant, do you have existing group in this class? All right, they are not on. Class, do you have existing group?
We do have
Yes,
groups already.
What's the members? How many members do you have in a group?
13.
Come again?
13.
Sir, some of them 14, some 13.
we
Oh,
have
no,
like
no,
10 groups.
no,
So
no.
please, we have 10 groups with members of 14 in each.
No. For me, my course, I don't encourage such numbers in the group. So course rep, we are going to form another group.
So please, our number is large.
Doesn't matter. How many are you?
We are 144.
Yes, good. You are just like one class in the full stream. In the full stream, you have A, B, C, D. And each one is about 150 in the class. So in my class, I don't do that large numbers in a group. The reason is to help you, the student. Some of your colleagues will not work. 14 in the group. What are you going to do? This is practical course. So 14 in a group, how many people are going to do one assignment? At the end of the day, you all bear the same marks. So what I normally do, I deal with even numbers. Members of either you are, if you're the even, then it's supposed to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If it's odd numbers, you start with because of collaboration, I encourage good work, group work. So at least minimum of 2. Then you have 3, 5, 7, 9. Maximum. I've never done even 9 before. So the maximum will be 5. So because of your numbers, you form another group. You can decide to choose between 3 and 5. But if we are comfortable with large numbers, then I will encourage you. Maximum for my group should be 5 members in the group. Then you have to do some of the work together. There are some of the work I'll specify. Those ones will be, if I specify individual work, then that one you have to submit as individual. The ones that I'll specify as a group, then members of 5. Please pay attention, maximum of 5 to be in the group. So whatever group you have, redivide it. If not, if you don't want to go using the 5, then you have to use 3. If 3 will be comfortable with you, then you can use it. So choose between 3 and 5 and form a new group for programming. Because at the end of the day, you are going to submit a project work, which is going to be a compilation of all the assignments, the project work that you'll be given, and produce it as a final copy. When you are coming face to face, you upload a soft copy on the LMS, then you bring a hard copy face to face, come and submit. You are bringing 2 sets, one for group, the other one for individual. So you may have individual work separate and then the group work. But I prefer the group work to be submitted on the face to face, God willing, on the 22nd or 23rd of August. So that's how it's going to be. So when you are creating your project, create one with your names. After you are finished, when you are doing the project work, the one you'll be doing as a group project, you create another folder for it. That one should go to that group. If you are doing your individual one, let it be individual, because I will not collect them instantly. You'll be uploading them on the LMS. So don't put all of them together in one project so that you'll be confused which one is for the group work, which one is for individual. So when you get here, you have to select the folder where you want to save the file. The project should go into that place and you save it. So at the end of the day, if you want to reference, you can go to the folder and collect all your project. Yes? Set it now. Go ahead. Your hand is up.
Sir, please, are you taking the list of the group members?
Yes. You after you have finished grouping, when you agree, if you agree on 3 members in the group, when you are done with the grouping, send me the group list.
Sir, please, can we do 7 in a group?
No. 7, what would the rest do? People will not work. Programming is not like history. Please, this one is not like the reading courses that you do. How do you program together if you don't participate?
Agree
When
the
the
5.
question is given to you, you should be able to discuss it and then come out with solution. That is why you have the group. So for me, I would prefer 3. But for the sake of your ages and then your status and maybe your project where you are, if you want to go 5, I can give you that particular level. But minimum I will require supposed to be 3 and maximum 5. As for 7, too much. People will just be in the group, will not do anything. If you are 5 in the group, that means that you have more assignments. And then you must share. Every work project that you do, whoever lead a group, you indicate the person's name. Every group, no leader, no single person will lead all the project work. You must indicate whoever lead a particular project. The name should be indicated. Then at the end of the day, you write the final project, you compile them into Word. I'll show you how to do it. Then you list the group members. I don't need their names, just the IDs. But if you want to add the name and the IDs, you are also liberty to do so. But the index, the ID is very, very important, because in the exam, some of you are under pressure, you write wrong ID. So you can add the names and then the IDs. Very key. Yes, say them again.
So since we are even, we have even number in the class. It's good we do six in the group.
No, then do 4. As for 5, you are not crossing 5. Even the
Okay,
reason
sir.
why I like the odd numbers is that when you are working, sometimes you have to argue. When you are arguing, there should be voting. When you are voting, if you are even number, if you all vote together, you see, and then people will become biased. But if you have odd numbers, that is where you can have 3 people agreeing, 2 people disagreeing. Then sometimes you take a consensus decision. So I prefer even odd numbers than even numbers. I don't normally deal with even numbers. So if you want the even number, I can grant you, but it will be 4.
So please, let's do 4.
Well, fine. That'll be fine. For 4 in a group, I'll be comfortable with that. So every group leader must be a member of the group. You are not going to have one single person to be a group leader throughout. So you alternate. Every project, somebody will lead. Every project, somebody will lead in that order. So every work you do, you indicate the leader of that group. By the end of the day, there should be one overall leader who will submit the work at the LMS. So it means that everybody should be involved. I want the maximum participation. That's my major concern. So don't do it every day. One person will be doing the work on behalf of the group. So if you are 4, make sure everybody is involved. We don't have time. Otherwise, when you come to the face-to-face, you will defend the work. You come and do presentation on it. But because of time, so I want you to do a good job. The reason why you are doing this is that at the end of the semester, most of the things that you do are the ones that you're going to give account of. So I want you to practice the programming. It's not like just going to use AI to generate the content. You have to understand the logic as you go along. As for the assignment, if I give it to you, I know you can go and copy and paste and then get the code. But the question is, do you understand what you are producing? So you have to discuss it. Even if you generate the code from the AI, sit down as a group, meet and discuss the understanding before you provide the final results. Are you fine now?
Yes, sir.
People are not happy, but
Yes.
you have to, you have to be happy. All right, so let's see how you can create a group where the folder will be saved and the project will be saved. So you create a folder, then you save the project in the folder. So look at the second point where you say folder to create the project in. Can you all see that on your screens?
Yes, sir.
Click on it. When you click on it, yes, then you select a storage medium. It can be on your desktop, it can be on your second drive. Please browse and select any location that you want it to go. So for me, I want it to be on my second drive. So I'm going to put it on the second drive. This is first and second. So I'm creating it here. So select the storage medium. Then you go to make a new folder. And you type. So BSC, sorry. BSC IT. You put this your first time we are doing this one, so ICDE. But you use your name. 26. Use your name for now. Use one of your names. If you are called Kofi Mensah, just use Kofi Mensah as your folder name. If you are going to work the project, then I will create one, then you label it project work. So in that case, anything that related to your project work, you direct it to that folder. Then click on OK. Now you see the part of where the file is going to be saved is now different. So when you come back you are done, you can only copy or just save your folder and every project will be there. Now, by default, the file name has already been saved for you. So my program.c, suppose .c, C plus CBP. That one has already been there for you. So leave it there like that. Don't change anything. Leave everything there. Then click on next. Then when you come here, also the compiler has been selected. Assuming you get here and your GCC compiler is not selected, that is where you come and select. So you click on this and then you select the right compiler. But by default, it's already selected. So don't change it, just maintain it. Then the rest are out there. So you can go on and click on finish and to create your project for you. Are you fine?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now, Mr. Zoom user, still you haven't changed your username. Just go to the top there and rename your name and make it your defined name so I know who you are because you are active. I cannot be calling you Zoom user. Now, to open it, at the left pane of your screen, we have sources. You see the name of the program, and under it you have sources. Can you all see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, and click on the plus sign to collapse it. Click on the plus sign. It first to be like plus over there. Click on it, it will open. And you see main.c++. This is the file extension I was expecting. Main.c++. Now double click on it. Double click. If you double click, it will open.
Include stream.
Can you all see it?
Yes, sir.
So it makes life easy for you here. I remember you were told that the rest are much easier. I don't want you to struggle. Mr. Backman is a senior one, so he is using product. So he's not having the flexibility of using this one, but he promised taking you through. So I've already decided to use this one with you. So now that you have seen this one, this is your program, the C++ program structure, which he has explained. Now, let me, for the purpose of emphasis, let's go over it again. Now, when you come here, those of you who have read through the slide, you come across it. Now, this, from here to this, is there a question?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sir, please, I have some problem here. When I try to zoom in, when I press the control and plus.
So please take your time. Get close to your mic. If you are using earpiece, I will encourage directly speak to the mic so that we can hear you clear.
Okay. So, sir, what I was saying is that when I get here and I want to zoom in, when I press the control and plus, it's not working. I don't know why.
You want to do what?
Zoom in.
Zoom.
Yes, please.
You want to zoom the page like this?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Are you using laptop or are you using the desktop machine?
Laptop.
Do it from your keyboard. Sorry, your mouse pad. Click on the surface. Click on either the main function or the header file. Click any parts.
Oh, okay.
Are you there?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, zoom it from the keyboard. Sorry, the mouse pad.
Okay.
Like this. Just put your fingers and then extend it. You see that it will be enlarging.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other concern for anyone? All right. Now, over here, you take the first one. Assuming you are using your other IDE, you have to type this yourself. But with this one, it is there. It's up to you just to manipulate it, then you are good to go. So now let's take it once again. The header file, the hash include is what we refer to as your header file. So always every C++ must start with this. If you don't bring it, it will not work. Then the IO stream that we have there is the one that involves the input and output function that you are going to use. That is why it is included here. So we said include the input and output streams. And then it helps you to be able to write and then see what the compiler is doing. Then now, when you come to the second one, using namespace std. Now with the name std, because you are using IO stream over here, this std include the input function and then the output function. So when you include this one, you will not need to type the C out, bring the double column, the std, and then you bring the input or the output. Once you have this one, you have included it. Everything that you type, including the output functions and the input functions, you are not expected to include the std. It will give you direct. So I will say that when Mr. Bachman started, he taught you both the using the system without the using namespace std, and later he also included it, and then he will explain it to you. So that is fine. Then when you come here, the next one is the main function. So int main is the main function. So this one determines how the program that you write, code you write, how the code is going to be run. So everything that are going to run, if it is a code that's supposed to run within the program, we have two things that you have to understand. We have a local variable and then a global variable. Any code that you write after this, always with the int main, it must follow with the open bracket, open and close bracket, which will come after this close bracket you have here. There should be open curly bracket and a close curly bracket. So after that, this int main, which is the main function, this one follows. Then anything that you do here, this place from here down, whatever you do here, you have to define the variables inside there and that place is called a local variable. Local variable. Now, when you put something here, you define anything at this point. Anything that you define here using the hash function or maybe hash define, and then you bring it is the string or whatever you bring here, or the CMAT, whatever you bring at this place, it is called the global variable. So that variable can be called inside the main function. So if you have this defined here, if you bring in the hash include stream, let's say include, and then you bring the into bracket, least less than bracket. Where is it? String dot h. If you do this, it will go alongside whatever you do inside. This will be applicable. If you define anything over here in the form of a constant, when you define it here and you bring it, you can call it inside the main function. But if the function is defined, if a variable is defined here, like int A, either you want it to be on one line or be, okay, let me do it one after another. Then int B and float. Okay. This one there, don't worry, I'll just use to explain. Now, when you do this, oh, sorry. This one is supposed to be. Okay, now, whatever you do, define here, you can only call these variables inside the main function. they cannot be called outside the main function. So if you are writing your program and you need to declare some variables, all the variables must be defined inside the main function. So that is the second thing. I remember you were taught then by name the line 1, line 2, line 3, like that. So the rest are all up to you. Are you fine? So the key things, first one, this one should be there. Include, that is the first one. Second one is the using namespace. These ones are not necessary. Let me just take them off. These ones are not necessary. If you are dealing with the program structure, these are the key ones that you need. These are declared variables. They are also not necessary here for now. But for the first time, this bracket is required. Curly bracket, open and close is required. Then your statement will also be required. Someone will say your statement or your code. Then this one is also, it may not. The return zero. The return zero is after the statement I have written over here, should not continue with anything, should come to the end and end it over there. That's it. Now we have the end line. End line, it is a syntax that is used to end the particular statement. Every statement that you make, you have to end it. So it's like you are using it to terminate the line. You can decide to remove it and then use the terminator, which is the semicolon. It will also work. But for proper writing and then making your code more significant, I will encourage that you include this one. So first, the hash include the line 1, using namespace std with the terminator line 2. Then the third one is the int main line 3. Then open and close brackets. This one should be the fourth one. Then you come to the termination, your statement that you make, and you terminate it. Then the return 0. So this is the fifth one. You have your sixth one over here. And finally, this one. Because you are opening it here, you have to close it. So this is the basic structure of your C++. Good. So if you want the system to produce something, to print something on the screen, then the function that help you to do the print out or to prompt the user to know what is happening in the compiler, you need to write the C out, which is the output function. And if you want it to accept the input, then you bring in the C in. Are we safe? So the basic structure for the C++ is this. Even at the end of today, when you are sleeping, please, this statement, this structure should be with you. You can modify this. So everybody, let's just modify the hello world is just a normal statement that is put in every programming language. You can modify this one and put your own statement, and let's learn how to build and run it. But if you want to run it as it is now, okay, first, let's run you all know the hello world. We have done it before. So everybody modify the statement in the double quotation. Put your own words over there. This is the first time. If you are the first timer, then I can spend time and do that, but you have already done it before. You are welcome to our tutorial. Tutorial. You are welcome to our tutorial class. So today I'm doing a tutorial with you. So you are welcome to our tutorial class. Come on. I hope you Please write your own statement. If you are not enjoying it, to write and then disagree. Okay, so this is the first statement that we have written. Now, we want to run it. If you want to run it, what you do, there are buttons here. Can you all see from the top here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we have one for building, to build the code, because with C++, it built line by line. If you look at the basis of your programming, we have different ways by which the programming language executes. We have the programming language. First, you have your machine language, you have your high level, and then you also have your assembler, which are the middle one. Then when you move from there, you come out to talk about your compilers. You also have your programs that uses the scripting languages. Scripting languages, they compile, they build the programs as you write for real life applications. So with the C++, because it uses the compiler executes the code line by line. So if there is any error on any part, it will flag it before you continue. So if you want to build it and be sure that the code is right before you run, you click on the one here, build. Then you wait. If you see the results successfully at the down here, no error, so, then you know that it is ready for running. If you build and it identifies some error, it will flag it for you. You see a red line there, which you are going to simulate. Then you have to go to that line and then work on it before you proceed. So after you have built and it's successful, then you can go and run. Yes, Prince, Osai Boatin.
So, sir, I tried building my own, but it's giving me error.
Yes, what is the error that you have?
Said project target, my first project debug. Said the compiler setup is invalid. So code
Yes.
blocks cannot find run the project.
And so that's the first part, meaning that you have some problem when you were creating the project. I asked you to create a folder and direct the path. Did you do that?
Yes, please, I did.
Did you select the path after
Yes,
you created the folder?
Okay, then maybe that is where the error will be.
So that is your problem. So go back after I create the folder, you have to select the path and direct the file into that. Otherwise, it will not work.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Linda, why are you laughing at my friend like that? All right. So next one. After you have been successful, please, the rest, are you also there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So
yes,
good.
sir.
Click on run. The next button is called run. You click on it, and then you see the output now. So when you try the first one and it didn't go through, you have to wait and debug it, resolve it before you move to the next one. So when you do it successfully, this is what you see. This is the output screen. So if you are okay with it, you want to continue, you press any key, then it will continue. Now, you realize that the output was displaying at the top, high stream top. So if you want to bring it down, you bring in, there are some line breakers we can use to jump from one line to another. So if you want to debug it, break it down, you can format it well. So the N, with that \n, you want it to drop one line, you want it to be additional double line, you type \n again. Now, anytime you make changes to the code, you have to run it or build it before it run. Build before you run. So you click on build, then you go back, run it again. Now, can you see any difference in the output?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's how you can break a line and drop it to a level that you want it to come. All right. So that is it. So this is the first two. The third one here is used for both build and run. So after you have finished everything and you know what you are doing, you are sure about your code. If you don't want to go by building before clicking on the run, if you want to do the two together, you can go ahead and then you do the build and run. So this time adding something to it. If you don't make some changes, it will tell you no significant difference. So this time I'll not click on the build again. I'll just go and click on build and run. So click on it and then you see what happened. So at this time it went straight. It didn't ask you to come and click and then successful before coming. It will combine the two. So that is how we use this tool. Are you fine here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now look on my screen. If I want to go back and do something and then run it, and Mr. Danny, I'm coming. You notice that here at this instance, the build, run, build and run, refresh and close, all these things are not active. So the next one is if you want to rebuild your work, you click on it just like refreshing. You click on it. If you want to close, you close from here or end it. Now, they are not active. Can someone tell me why? Daniel, I'll take your question. Let me finish that one.
There is no significant change. That's why.
Really, you have done well, but that is not the case at this time. If there's no significant...
Sir, no statement has been made yet.
Oh, are you sure?
So it's because you've not closed the compiler.
Yes,
Yes.
the compiler. Yes.
Yes, that is right. So the output, no, it's not that I didn't close the compiler. The output is still running. The output that has been displayed is still running here. So you have to close it. As you said, well, the work that has been displayed is still on. So if you want to get it active, you press any key or close it. Then now they become active now. All right, thank you. And some of you will get that error somewhere and then you'll be trouble. Yes, Daniel, your hand was up.
All right, sir. Thank you. Hi, good morning.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask about the tool that you were showing up there.
Mm.
Can you please take the cursor up?
This?
No, please. Then the next one. Yeah. Is it always no? Yeah. Yes, please. Is it always ideal we use that tool instead of going to the first and the second one?
No, if you are a beginner, no. But if you know what you are doing, you have mastered your coding and you are okay, you can use that one straightforward, as I said earlier. A beginner, if you go and click on it, the system will give you an error. And you may not know where it's coming from. So it's better you build, identify the error, debug it before you go ahead and run it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other person with concern? Okay. If no, then let's make progress. So now that you have know the basic one here, because when you have an error, you see at the bottom part here, run, debug, and then you have your program name, the compiler also showing the lines. But it will always indicate, the error will be indicated over here. So you see it here. Okay, so you can use that one as a guide to solve your problem. Yes, Vincent, what's your problem?
Yes, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine, please. Please, what's the meaning of debugging?
Okay. Class, the question to the class, you have done programming fundamentals. Yes, what's the meaning of debugging?
So let me try.
Okay, go ahead. Bon.
So debugging simply means looking for errors in your code and correcting them.
Okay. Fine. Vincent, are you there?
Yes,
Any
please,
other
sir.
person?
Sir,
Yes.
simple. Bug is an error in a code. So debug meaning correcting the error.
Okay, thank you. So the bad is an error in the code. Debug, you go and correct it. Good. So any other person? Yes, Prince. Asai.
Yeah. So, sir, the error that I was having, it is the compiler. Yeah, because I've installed other applications on it. So I went through, I followed your steps and everything was correct. But the error is from the compiler. That is why it couldn't run.
All right. So how did you resolve it?
So I just uninstalled the software and I've installed it again.
Okay.
And it's working now.
So, and that is the safest one. You can also go to tools. Go to tools. You see configure tools. Then you can use there's one place where you can go to settings. Then under the settings, use the tool chain. You can go and select the right compiler. That one you don't need to remove or uninstall the entire thing. But that is the easiest way to go. This one, settings. When you come to settings, from settings, you come to tool chain. Look for tool chain somewhere. Yes, yeah. Have you seen it? Tool chains. After the tool chain, you can go through and then select the debugging type. You see auto detect. When you click on auto detect, it will automatically look for it for you. So this is also another approach. So thank you. I've used a smart way. So the last resort, you are fine. Class, you get what I'm doing here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Yes, someone hand was up. Let's clear this basis, then we can go on. Okay. So now the tools here, there are a number of them. If you want to talk of all of them, sometimes we tend to forget. But the key ones are the ones that I've taken you through. Now, when you come here, the new one is here. You can create a new project, right? As you are in this project, you can also create a new project. For instance, you are here, you want to create a new project. You don't want to close the entire program. You want to just create a new project inside this program that I have created. You can just go to new here and you come to project. Then you go to console and then go. Then you come to new next and then C++. Please, as for this one, is everybody using Windows machine. So please, no excuse that I don't have the software. I can't go to the browser. I can't do the settings. Everybody must get it installed and then be able to use it for a demonstration purpose. Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if this is your second project that you want to do, so second, then you bring a second project. Then once you have already created the folder, it will automatically go into it. You can see that my folder name is there. I want all of you to try it and create a new project within it. You see the folder name is there. So this time you don't go to this place again. If it's the same project you are doing, you don't need to change it. But if it's a different one, then you can browse and then change the folder and then direct it to wherever you want it to be. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So you have your individual assignment, you have the group assignment that you'll be doing. So you must be able to learn how to create and change without putting everything in one. Yes, Sam. Okay.
Good morning. You said some of us use MacBook, so by this we will
So if
find
you
a
are
way
using MacBook,
the Windows.
I'm saying if you are
it's not
using
working.
MacBook, hello?
Yeah.
What's your concern?
So the MacBook, no, is the app is not installing the newer models. It says there's some error in it. And so this week we'll try and get Windows and then we'll
But
try
Mr.
because we said everybody is using Windows, and so no excuse, no. That's why.
What I'm saying that you didn't listen to what I said. I said at least you are all using Windows, so get the software installed, the ID installed. But those who are using MacBook, you have the MacBook version, and Mr. Bachman have taken you through. You have learned how to use the VS Code. He also taught you the browser where you can debug it directly or use your code directly online. So if you have even the MacBook, there is a MacBook version of the code blocks which you can download. Or you can install a virtual machine and then either virtual machine, virtual box or virtual machine, and then install the Windows and then run it from there. So those are various options, as we said. So what I want to say is that no one should say that because I cannot install it, so I'm not having time to go and practice. I want everybody, as many as possible, install the software depending on the system that you are using, so that you can also have access to the environment to practice. Programming is not by reading; it's by demonstrating the syntax or the process. If you don't practice, try your hands on it, there's no way you'll be able to get used to. If you're just watching people doing it, you think it's easy. But when they leave you alone, you find yourself wanting. So you need to understand but get yourself involved. At least for the first time, as we are doing it like this in the class, you must also be involved. I hope you get me right.
Yeah, yes. So we could use any programming tool. As I thought, because we are using code blocks, that's
No.
why.
Why? Did you
Okay,
join the
right.
class
So
late?
yeah, just a few minutes ago.
No. I said anyone that you are comfortable with.
Okay.
The emphasis here is about your comfort. So if you are comfortable with VS Code, you can go ahead. If you want to use a browser, go ahead. If you want to use Free C, it's also there. If you want to use Dev C, it's there. If you want to use Visual Studio, you can also go ahead and use it. Any ID the most important thing is you have to understand the concept. But for those who are using this, because I know majority are using Windows machine, that's why I'm taking my time to take you through the basics so that you all get used to the environment, then you can all move on. Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, and is it Angela or I saw some hand up? Angela, is it a question? Or you are fine? Okay, so now we are dealing with the second one. So now you click on next, then you proceed. When you get here, ensure that your compiler is selected. Once it is selected, the GNU GCC compiler, then you are good to go. Click on finish. Now, when it comes like this, if you want to use the second one, you come to the down here, then you open it just as we did for the first time. Can you all see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you double click on it. In fact, you can have multiple programs running in the same project. Then you double click. Now you come to this place. So this is where you are. So the one who said you want to use a build and run, this is a custom code already, so you know everything is sure. So you can build and then you run it straight. So that's where it goes. Okay. Yes. Any question? A hand is up. I say, or is there a message? Hello. Is there any question from you? Okay. If no, then let's make progress. Okay. Now, we want to. So far, we have been able to look at the interface. Now, I'll show you this one. Now, if you want to open your application also, the application one is there. Then, if you make changes and you want to save, saving, we have how to save a single file and how to save the project. So, when you have multiple programs in one project like this, and then you are saving, when you click on just save, it will only save the current one. the previous one will not be saved. But if you are done and you want to close your application, it is advisable you click on save everything. Then any project that you have here will be saved. So that when you open it next time, all of them will be available up to date. So those are the things that we do. Yes. The one who talk about debug, sorry, I only picked the answers from your colleagues. I didn't add up. The debug is when you have written your code and there are errors. We have different types of errors. We have runtime error. We also have syntax error. You may have semantics errors and so on. So depending, but the basic one we talk about is a syntax error, a runtime error, and a logical error. Now, when your issues is about syntax, or specifically when it comes to runtime, syntax errors normally come at the runtime. When you get this type of errors, it is easy for you to identify it. The system will prompt you, especially if you are using the compiler, it will prompt you by indicating where the error is. For instance, let me just put in something like this. If I say int A, then I'll enter int B. I'm declaring variable B. Now, let me do this. If I attempt to run this now, you end up getting a challenge. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. If you have, let me use this one. Int A. Then int B. I put it here. Okay. Now, this time, if I build this, have you seen what is happening here? This is an error. Because it's a runtime error, which involves the syntax, it is easy for you to see. So it points it out to you. But logical errors are not easily detected. Logical errors cannot be detected until you finish the program and you run it. It is the output of your program that will draw attention to the logical errors. So mostly programmers are familiar, or they find it easy identifying syntax errors or runtime errors. So those things, when they happen, then you have to go through the code and see where the issue is. Then you can provide it. So the process of going through your code, providing or correcting the code that are having issues, that process is what we refer to as debugging. As someone said, the bugs are the errors in the code, and when you debug, you remove them. That is exactly what it means. So when you come here, when I see what is happening here, it's giving me an alert. So if you come back, you know that it's supposed not to be that. What it's supposed to be is to terminate. Now, I can run it again, build it and see. Now, when you build, you see that the error is still there. You know, this one too, I supposed to terminate it.
The first int.
Come again.
The int A.
I'm sure you are talking about not terminated, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So have you seen that the line is gone?
Yes.
It's no more there. So it depends on what you are doing. So the debugging is just to guide you to, it's a process of going through your code and correcting errors in the code. So know the two types of errors, the basic types of errors. We have the runtime error and then also your logical errors. But as I said, you can have semantic errors, you can have the syntax errors, all of them are part of. But basically, when you are classifying them, you put them under the either you say that it's a logical error, or you come to the runtime or semantic error or syntax error. Any of those ones all can be classified under the first one that we talk about, the runtime error. Okay. Now, I think we have been able to make the basis. I want us to close it And then we take one. Then now we demonstrate how to write a program having the input variables defined, and then we can run it. After we are done, we can also write an interactive program that can communicate with the user. First, I would like us to assign the static values to it. Then the rest, after this, we will go through we have already done the string variables. We'll take examples on string variables. We'll take examples on operators. Then we'll go to the control structures. That is using if and if else if. Those are the things that we are going to concentrate on. But because it's the first time you are using the program, some of you officially, I decided to take my time and take you through. Any question on it before we make progress? Let me see. I'm able to explain this is all. Yes, so on your slide that you have, if you have not gone through, I've taken you through all of them. Any question? So the explanation to all the various components have been explained here. What is meant by the IO stream, what is meant by hash include, which we use in the program. Please, if you have not read it, take your time and go through and understand what they mean. Then namespace STD, what does it mean in your program? It has also been explained. Then this, I've explained this. If you have not included the STD names using namespace STD, any output function that you write, you have to personally write this in addition. And then the input statement, you have to add it to it, STD, then output STD input. It is more tedious doing this. So the best thing is just add using namespace STD in your header file and you'll be good to go. Okay, then the rest explanations are there. What does the STD stand for? And then the semicolon, we know it is a terminator that is used to terminate your lines. And then you have the int main, and then the open and close bracket. I hope I've explained all this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now my friend will talk about the less than. Here is it. Less than, this one is an insertion operator used to write a formatted data into the stream. That is the input-output stream. So this one will help you to produce information or give an output information to the user. That is the output statement or a prompt for the user to do something. Then when you come to your double less than, you also know what it means. The zero to return it back without any statement. So take your time, visit it, and then you are good to go. Any question? So in conclusion, I know I've gone through this one with you. Now, the next is supposed to do the data structures, data definition of structures, what it means. So example, writing a program to add two numbers is something that you must do. So we'll take that one first, then we are good to go. So let me close this. I know that I'm done. Now, the next thing, I think we talk about the program, right? The one that you can have examples, exercise to do. I'll give you some of them. Okay, good. So let's take this. Now, to write a program to display or to add two users or numbers, let's write a C++ program to display a number. I think Mr. Bachman has done this with you. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so everybody can do that, right?
No, sir.
Why?
We need a refreshment, please.
Hey. And today we have 2 hours so to refresh. Which item? Is it item 13? Okay. I need to do a number of them so that we can finish on time. To do that, if you open your, yes, it is easier because the program structure is already there. So let's close the the program. I want that to start, then we all do this together. So once you can do it, then I know that my job has been done. Let's close the code blocks. Let's start from the scratch. Close it. If you want to close, remember to save all like this. You say click on it, then now you can close. Is there a question? Okay, so we have closed everything. I want you to do it on your own. Start over. Click on code blocks, at least for the first time in your life. Let's do it together. Click on this. Now it comes. Now you have 3 ways of doing it. So choose the best approach that you want to use. Either you go through those who join late, I've taken your colleagues through. Click on file, go to new, then you have a project, then you start from there. You come back to this place. Then you come to console application. Click on go. Then you can double click over here. Or at this point, you click on new. Then you come to project. Then where do you go?
Console.
Console application. Good. You can double click on it, or you can go to go. Yes. The simplest of all, I'm repeating myself again, and I'm repeating for emphasis. And for those who have just joined, the easiest one is always here. Create new projects. I'm sure everybody can see this. Create new project. The same way, if you are going to open an existing project, you also click on open an existing project. So with this one, it is very flexible and easy for you to use. So anyone that you are comfortable with, please, you are free to do so. Don't limit yourself to just one. Thank God, Mr. Bachman has taken you through. Those of you having the iProducts, the Apple devices, he has shown you the various techniques, how you go about it. So if you have any challenges, we are around. You can reach out to any of us for direction how to go. Now click on this. And then you go to console application. Then you can double click or you go to go. Then now you come to new C++. Now this time, because the folder has been created, you don't create the folder again. You only provide the file name. The project name that you want to be, just provide the project name, then you are good to go. You don't continue creating the folder name where the project will be saved. Unless you are doing a specific project and you have to redirect it, then you change it. So the project name this time, your first program, the first one we just went through. So let's say how to add 2 numbers. You can add a name. So adding numbers. Then you click. Normally, it is good to use underscore to separate it. Sometimes use a space. Some of them will not allow you. So use underscore or hyphen to separate them. No, underscore is the best. Then click on next. Then click on finish. Okay. Then you come to sources. Then main.c++. Double click. Please, those of you who have logged in with your phone, I will encourage you, get your laptop by your side and then also try your hands on it. I'm going to do this one with you. The next one, I'll wait for us to do it together. Okay. So now let's see. If you want to you want to write the program that will display a number. Oh, I thought I was doing the 2 numbers. Sorry. To display a number. Now, there are things that you need to know after your hash include. This one, you are not going to type. The system has given it to you. And then the int main is there. So the only thing you do is just type or declare a variable and name it a number. Declare a variable and name it a number. So if you are there, you can do so that you can move faster. Declare a variable. A number. You can even use a variable like this, int A. Then you terminate. If you don't want, sorry, you terminate it. If you don't want to use the word number, you can easily use any alphabet, or we call them, this one can be a variable or identifier. So just use any letters to represent your variable. Or you can give, I know you know how to name, how to declare variables. Yes, Bernard?
Yes, sir, please. Yes, please. When I did it, I didn't get the interface you are getting. I'm still getting the Hello World interface. The default that is coming, can see.
Yes,
I didn't
so
get the.
I'm amending the default. I want to be fast. That's why I brought my code already from the slide. You don't get the one like this. It's not automatic. You have to type. That's why I'm taking you through one by one.
Okay.
Do you get it? This is the source code. Don't go and do copy and paste. Type it yourself so that you understand.
All right, thank you.
Yes. So when you come here, the first one, the hello world is there. So just at the top of the hello world, just type the int like this, enter like this, int A. Then you terminate it, or int number. So int number, if you want to do so, int number. Then you terminate. Like this. Then you enter. Are you fine?
Yes, please.
Okay. Then the next one, you are going to write your output statement. So the output statement, already you have hello world there. So you can go to the hello world and then edit it and then make it enter a number. Or you can start on your own. See out like this. See out. Then you bring double less than sign. Then quotation. This one. Then you said enter a number. Enter. Like this. Then you can decide to terminate it, or you, under normal circumstance, supposed to be like this. Double less than, then end L. Then you terminate like this. Sorry. This one, you have to close this place. You close this one. Oh. Yes.
Please,
Have you seen
are
it?
we doing along?
Come again.
Please, are we doing that alongside?
Yes. So you should type. I want you to do it alongside with me so that you can feel it and understand. Are you there? Say now, are you done? Programming is by practicing, it's not by watching. Hello, are you done?
No, sir.
Okay. Hey, those of you coming out with the thumbs up, are you done? Can you move on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next thing, we have written an output statement. So how do you let the computer accept? You need to write also an input statement. So use the input function so that the computer can accept. So to write the input function, you type cin then the greater than sign. Then you bring in the variable name that you have defined. You have defined a variable name by this number. So you say number. Then you terminate. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then when you have finished that one, what you do now is to write your output statement. So the output statement, you can write it simple or you can go by this. Let's assume that you want the computer to produce an output for you. What is your output statement? So here, you are going to write the number you have entered is this, or because you are asked to enter a number, so you write this statement. See out output. So see out. Then what will follow is the double less than. Then put whatever statement you want the system to display. You can say that you have entered this, or the number you entered is this. Any way that you want to express it, you have entered this. Now, you can format it. Normally, you can put one code, semicolon, or double, depending how you want this one to be presented on your screen. So that one is called formatting. You are formatting your statement. Now, after you finish this, you need to write the name of the variable. So double less than, then number. So the number that you have entered, you want it to be displayed. Then you bring double less than, you are ending it, so you can type end line. Then you terminate. Then you are done with that. So this statement ends your program. Now, if you want the system to display, and in programming, you can comment a single line by using double line, double forward slash to comment it. So if I want this one not to show, as I've declared here, I will see that it's now active. If I don't want it to show, I can just put double line comment there like this, it will go off. I don't want the compiler to read that one. But if I want it to be, but remember, I've produced two output statements. This one is here, and then two sets, another one, the default one is here, because I wanted to explain it to you. So I can decide to take off one and leave the other one, or I can decide to run all the two. You may have one. Which one have you done? Did you go by this or the down one?
Both.
Okay. All right. So let's boot and see. You see the outcome. If you have error, you debug it. Okay. If I want to enable this one, let me enable it and then boot all so that I can have the output. You see that? Have you seen what it's giving you? So it means that this one should be there. So when you run, okay, so let's go to run. And what is the number you entered? Say enter a number. So choose any number on your own. Then you see you have entered this, that is 7. Because of the old one message over there, it is also showing up there. Okay, then you enter. Now, the second number, that's the second output statement. You see, it has also come over here. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you enter. So now, if you want to format this properly, I just want to see that you can write with the word end line, it will work. You can also just terminate direct without bringing the end line. It will also work. Now, when you run the output, look at the character. It's at the top of the screen. If you want to format it well, for it to come down, you can come back to your code. Okay, come down to your code. Then you run it. I want this one. Say, enter a number. Double backslash, enter n. And if you want it to come drop more, you can do another one, end. Then you build. And then this one too, if you want this one to also come down, you can drop it with one n. Then you build. Now. So now, first one, enter a number. So 88. I can see 94 of you here now. Then the second one is saying enter an integer. So 99. Said now you say you are 100 and something. I'm only seeing 95 here online. Where are the rest?
Sir, please, I don't know.
You see why you are supposed not to be too many in a class, too many in a group?
It's a network problem.
Network. That's why a network, they should get the practicals when they install the software on their own, wherever they are. They don't need network to practice. So 3 in a group will be fine. But instead 4. So I'll grant you the 4. But don't submit anything like 7, 14. If you bring those ones, I'll mark and divide it into 3. All right. Any question on how to display a number using the command? You're fine. Okay, so the next thing, yes.
So after clicking on run, the display you get is enter a number.
Yes, that is a prompt.
Yes, sir.
That's a prompt which you have written here. Enter a number is here. Look at it. It is coming from what you have written over here.
Yes,
Where
sir.
is it? Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Then this part is waiting for you. After the information is displayed, enter a number. This part is waiting for you to enter the number. So this is an input function, and the top one is an output function, or you can call it a prompt. It gives you a prompt on the screen. So we could refer to it as an output statement, and then use the output function to produce the output statement. Then this is an input statement, which is used to accept an input from the user through your input unit. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then this is the final result, which is going to display the result for you. So we're saying that see out. Remember the result to be displayed on the screen to know what the compiler has done. So you have to get the compiler a statement to display the output for the user to see. So you write again, output, and you said you have entered this. or this number, then you have to bring, because you define this variable as a number, so we have to bring the number over here. So this is the output that will be displayed. So the output will come and replace this particular one. So then you end it. ENDL stands for end line. You are ending the line over there. So actually, you can even, if I remove this one, the second part will not come. If you come to the second part, because we are using one variable, we have declared one variable and written two output statements. That is why it's asking you to input it again. Input another number. So this is a part that is asking you for the input. If you want to space it down, type n, so a \n, and then you build it and you try, you see that it will drop it further. Okay. Any further concern before we proceed to the next one? Okay. So now I'll build and then do run. So 7, 4, 7, 8. Then the next one. Have you seen the line has now come with a space? They have 70, 56. Then you are done. So here you are. Very easy. Are you all fine with this? Okay. Now, in your slide, again, there is, as for this particular one, you all know, so I don't want to waste time. How to write an algorithm, pseudocode, flowchart, and then program. I hope you all know this one. So read on it. Pseudocode is a textual language of writing an algorithm. Then algorithm is step-by-step procedure by which a program solution is provided. Now, you have written algorithm. You can write algorithm for this and then write the program for it. So in the exam, you can ask you to write an algorithm to add two numbers together, and then you write the code also. So let's try that one, how to write a program to add two numbers before we go. Learn these symbols and be familiar with them. Use them at the right places. And how to draw the flowcharts. You must be comfortable with drawing of these flowcharts with appropriate symbols. Okay, I know Mr. Bachman have taught you all these things. All right, so introduction to C programming, C++ programming, installation, and then the fundamental concepts. Do you agree that it has fully been treated today?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay, so now let's take this. Write an algorithm to find a factorial of a number entered by user. Please do that one on your own. Your reading assignment. If you have references, they are here. So go and read on it. So this one too is done. Let me see.
So please, the assignment again.
Oh, I've closed it too. Write an algorithm to. It's in the slide, the one I put over there. Right? An algorithm to determine a factorial of a number.
Yeah.
Factorial of a number. You know what a factorial of
No,
a number?
sir.
Hey, if you ask you to find 6 factorial, it's going to be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Right?
Okay.
This one there is SHSO.
Asamaba.
Factorial of a number is just the product of the number to its lowest one. So please, revisit that one. All this one I've been giving to you. So all the holidays is over. The next one, next thing. Let me see the slide. The next thing, how to add the numbers, how to write program to add two numbers. Please, let's do that one fast. The output is here. You get this one. Now, write C++ program to add two numbers. So let's try this one. Can we try it on our own?
We'll try.
Everybody.
We'll try.
Yes, let's try it first. if you are here, you can decide to clear, you can clear this one. First, if you want it to do direct without asking you to, let's do it this way. First one, how many variables you need to declare?
2 variables.
2 variables.
2 variables, so good. So let's declare the variables. Int A. You can declare them on the same line. You can declare them on different lines. Now we'll declare and then assign values to them. We'll declare and assign values to them. So if I want to declare and assign values to them, or declare and initialize them, then you have to come here and say assign, then here 25. Then you enter. You come to another one, int B, assigned, I said 60. We terminate. You are doing it together, please. So start. When I finish, you all run it and see what we have. Then, what will be the next thing I'll do here?
So we need operator, so we can use character.
Come again.
Same
So we
results.
need operator, so we can use character here.
Character, but let's use the character. Let's use the integer because I do integers. Yes? What will be the next thing? Hello? Yes, so you bring the logic, how it's supposed to be. So you display the next character to hold the results. Next character to hold the results. So you need a next variable that to hold the results. So int
C.
Yes, if you are using this one. Then what is it? You don't know. So you can terminate it. But if you want to put it together, you have to declare it first before you go and then assign it to it. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
You can decide to declare it without assigning anything, but you can also say that C, then you say that it's A, if you want to do this, A plus B. But you must first of all declare it. If you say A plus B, then you terminate like this. But the best thing is declare the variable C and then leave it. Then you go down, write your statement to add them together. That will give it the appropriate one. Do you want to do it the same place or should take a new project? Should we take a new project?
So let's continue.
Let's continue.
So if you do that, it will be easy. It will be easy for you to manipulate it. So now the best thing for you to do here, if you want to clear it, you can clean it and then start all over. If you don't want to clean it, let me not confuse people. So if you are declaring them one by one, let's introduce this one this way. That will be the most ideal. Like this. If you do it like this, it will be more safer. Come down, say that C. Hey, sorry. If you are using small letter, all should be in small letters. I prefer you dealing with that. This one. How do you term this operator? What's the name of this operator?
Equal to.
Are you sure? I'll call Mr. Bachman. This is assign. Assignment operator. Equal to is double sign. Double equal to sign. Then B. So we terminate. So now you enter. You want to display your output. output. If you clean it, means that you are going to lose it too. I hope you are aware.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep this one and start a new one? If you don't want
So let's
to
start a new one.
And so that you have this one there, then the other one comes. I hope you agree with that.
Yes, sir.
Let's comment it.
If you save it, you can save it there.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Hello,
Or if you
sir.
got, yes, Linda, go ahead. Is it time?
It's time.
Oh.
So let's comment it and move on.
Okay. So now
please let's continue to 10.
No. Next lecturer will be waiting for you. I don't know whether he will meet you or not meet you. Okay, so and another circumstance, you don't need this one here. So those of you who are there, you can keep it. You don't need this one. So if you want to keep it too, just comment it as someone suggested. Comment it. Then you come here. The output. Your output, you can say that now this place, you can change this one. The sum of, you can say the sum
of A and B.
The sum of A and B is leave this one. So here, you have to change this one and come and put here C. I hope you are following it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then remember, you don't need these ones here, so comment all of them. If you have already. Oh, sorry. Okay, now you can now don't comment and return 0. Good.
So, but this one, if you run it, it will work.
Come again.
The sum of the A and B is supposed to be the sum of, and then less than, then you put the A there then, or
A. Where?
The C out.
Oh.
Everything
No.
there.
Why?
It is already there.
It's there.
It's there.
You don't bring the A here. This one is the logic. This is your logic here. So you are only calling for the value of C. Do you get it?
Okay.
You are calling the value of C because you are adding A to B. A and B. So we only call the value for C. So that's why you write the statement. That's why I want you to be on this platform. But if you get it over here, I can comment all of them. So the sum of A and B is, then you bring the C over here. It's a C that you need a result for. The output to be stored in C. Because the value that is assigned to A and B, they are the top there. So they will be stored into this. That's why we say assigned, but not equal to.
Oh, okay.
So run it and see. Welcome. It's at the top. So let me come down. Let's drop this. Concept, are we on course to type N, then \N. So run it again. Then,
next class begins.
Okay, so here you are. You see that is the sum of A and B is 85. Are you all fine?
No, sir.
Yes.
Oh. Why is there no?
Also,
where the backslash N.
This one. This
Yes,
one.
sir.
Yeah, I want to drop it. I want to drop the output. First, it was showing at the top of the screen. So when you bring those ones and you enter, you see it has dropped down. Have you seen first? They were at the top here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So the next time we're supposed to do the interactive, but course service time, right? Are you in the next session or are having self-study?
Self-study.
Is it self-study so that I can use 10 minutes to finish? If it is
Please
self-study,
finish.
We can continue.
Can I finish it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please finish.
Okay. All right. Has everybody understood this one?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Which part I
Hey.
don't understand? Hello?
Sir, please. So if you want it to drop further, you put the backslash and n, right?
Yes, you add another one.
Okay,
Backslash
sir.
and n.
Okay,
Add
sir.
another one. So
Thank you, sir.
welcome. Means that some of you are catching the spirit. That's good. May you receive it wherever you are.
Amen.
Amen.
Those who are
Amen.
those who are positioning yourself well, may you receive the spirit of enlightenment of understanding.
Amen.
Okay, so now look at where how far has dropped. Now let's do the last one. Then I'll know that I've done with you. You see, we said the output is 85. As we continue running this program, the same 85 will be displayed. The same 85. Why? Because the values has been assigned from the beginning, 25 plus 60. So anytime you run this program, the same result will be displayed. What about in the environment where the user want to provide his or her own figures? Then in that case, you need to write an interactive program so that it will not always be repeating the same value, but the user will enter his or her own required inputs so that the system can take it. So the same thing, I can decide to modify this. Do you want a new page or I should modify this one?
It's a new page.
Okay, so then let's take a new program.
Modify.
Are you going to vote?
New page, sir.
Okay, so let's just get this one done. Quick. And then you can go quickly, get your code block there. This time when it's coming, I want you to go do it alone so that I can get it. This time, just click on new project. Then console. Please, those of you who are trying it, let's be a bit fast. So I can leave you. So project title. This is where the addition comes in. Okay. So we have, okay. Then if you want to modify what you have here, just come, because of the time, I would have preferred to do copy and paste, but some people will be confused. So what is the first thing? Int. Then you said, just state the variables. This, then int b, then c. So now let's do it this way. This time you can say that now you are defining the variables where the user will enter the results. So the variables should be A and B, and then C. Int C. If the data type are the same, it's like you can put all of them on straight line without bringing them another line. So now when you come here, let me just use the output statement here. So we say that enter the value of A.
The value.
Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now when you do this, you terminate. Then you come to the second line. This time you are not going to just enter. And you said double greater than, then you put your A here. Then you terminate. Then you repeat the same thing. This one, because of time, permit me to do this. So you say enter the value of
B.
P. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And you change this one to B. Then you can say that. Now we have to express the output. So we're going to write the output statement. So the logic have to come. What will be the sum of this? So C, you can write it here if you want to continue. So this is going to be C. Either I put it here, C equal to A plus
B.
Good. People are alive. Okay. Then the next one will be what? Your output statement. So C out. Then what will be? Then you bring the double quote.
C out.
C out. Okay, sorry. Come again. C out, right? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Out. Then, thank you. The
sum of A and B.
Thank you. Sum of A and B is, then you put it in a quotation, then double less than, then you bring your C, then double less than, and L, then semicolon. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can boot. Okay, so now we have boot successfully. If you want the output to come down, you know what to do. You can introduce the double less than. So let's run. So first one. So how to be the, what value should we enter?
15.
So 1, 5. Yes, next one. Enter the value of B. Can you all read from your end? 25. Okay, then you enter. So have you seen the output?
Yes, sir.
Good. This is what we call interactive program. So if you want to drop it to come down, say backslash N over here, I can come and insert this one. Please, anyone with a challenge, you can go ahead and ask, because today you must get all the bases. And then this place, backslash N. If you want it to drop more, another one. Then remember, you have to build it again. And then now you run. All right, any different values?
23.
Give me values to enter.
23.
2, 3. Next one.
28.
2, 8. Good. So, class, have you seen that this time we don't have the same output? What's the output now?
51.
51, good. That's one, I think I have to award you 1 mark for being active for the day. So, yes, 1 mark. So write it somewhere. When we finish the semester, I'll send it to your course rep. Keep a record.
1 mark.
Right, so this is how we write an interactive program for it to interact with the user. Any question?
No, yes, sir.
Good. So I want all of you to go home, take a cold bath, go through, and be familiar with this.
I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, please, what if you want to you want where the input value to be on the same line with where the enter the value is? How do you do it?
I don't get what exactly you.
I mean, you see, when you print it, when you run, you see where you are supposed to enter the integer, the number. You see, it is under the enter the value. What if you want it to be on the same line with the enter the value of A? How do you do it?
Which one? You want
Like,
this?
No, if you
I
run
don't
no,
it,
no, he's talking about the int A, int B, int C. He doesn't want it to come, like, he
oh,
doesn't want it to be on another line.
yes, oh, that one you can
not
do
this
this.
one, please. Not this one. I mean, when you print it, like when you run the program, you see that they will ask you a question.
This one.
Yeah.
Yes, you see where the this thing is breaking. I want it to
Yes.
be on the same line with the
A.
yes.
The A
So you
over
enter
here.
the yes, please. Then you enter the number there instead of coming to the next line to enter the
No,
number.
it's not the best practice. It's not the best practice of writing a program.
With the end
Okay.
line.
It is not the best because if you do so, you are not going to see the difference. You see, you can do it, but it means that you don't bring the end line over there. But it's not the best practice.
Oh, okay.
I mean, don't you see that this one is giving you clear instruction, and where you have to enter the value to is on different line.
Yes.
So that is how it's supposed to be. So that otherwise you confuse the users. If you don't want to bring the, you want them to be on the same line and be breaking over here, that means that you are not breaking, you are not introduce the end line. But the programming structure, when you look at it from the one, when you get to each line, you give a statement, then you break, and the person provide the input, then you enter, provide another statement, the person enter, the input come, then you have the output statement again, or another prompt. We don't put a prompt and then the input value on the same line.
Oh, okay.
It will not be appropriate. If you want to avoid it, then this is where you have to come. You will remove this part. You remove this one from it. If you are not careful, it will jump both the input and then the output together. So
Okay,
our advice,
yeah,
break it. But if you feel you want to do it that way, you can try it your way and see what you have. Okay, I've sent the code into your chat, and the rest, I want you to try it. So all this one, you have them already. They are on your slide. I'm using this slide. I've been with you over 3 weeks now. So this is what we have done first. And then the next one, this is what we have done. I hope you can see.
Yes, sir.
The alternative. Then the rest, you have to do the data structures. That one we'll look at. We have already done a data type, so we'll move on. So today I've finished the first 3 slides that I sent to you. The next time I meet you, I'll touch on the string variables. I'll also touch on the control structures, which you have already done last week with Mr. Bachman. So I want you to go back, take a cold bath, go through what we have done, and then advance. All the materials are there. If you have any question, then you come together and then we'll solve them. So start your group work now. For assignment, there is a slide that you need to work on. I'll send it to you. I think I sent it to your lady last week. It's there. The assignment is there. You have to write a code. I'm not opening it here. You have to write a code that will check something. I'll send it to you after I finish with your class. All right. Any question? All right. No question then. Let me leave you now. I believe all your doubts and your concern with regard to the use of the system has been solved now. Of course, Trevor has been chasing me that who is going to set the exam question. The most important thing is not think about exam now. Think about the knowledge you are acquiring. As for the exam, you all pass. So,
amen.
Hello, amen.
All right. If no question, then we'll end here for today. I hope you have followed the lesson up to this point. Who is that Galaxy man? All right. So see you, God willing, next week. I will give you some assignments and then you have to work on it. When you see any of the slide, please take your time, go to the last page. The assignment on all of them. Spend some time and try them. And then those that I will indicate as individual work, please do them as individual. Those that you'll be working on as a group, treat them as such. And then keep them in a folder, separate folders. And the last day that you'll be coming for face-to-face, you bring them along. So on this note, thank you for coming. Take care of yourself, and then take your self-study. Very important. Any assignment, any lecture I'll give you, please do your best and handle them. It's not a holiday. It's a lecture week. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.
Hey, hey.
I'm still using Zoom user. Eh? Oh, I saw the too much.
Mm. Hello. Remember my friend.
Akim, mute your mic, Akim.
Charlie, I wanted to ask a question here. That's why it was intentional. It's said here.